Hey, quick little BeBop. I have a few minutes before I just got off a call and I have another one. I actually look like a hag today. Check this out. Check this out. I'm in the middle of relocating. I'm getting new hair. I'm getting the whole new deal. I'm getting the makeover. No, I'm not chopping my hair off, but I will be amending it. Because a lot of people are like, don't cut your hair. Well, I'm not gonna, but I don't want to look like a hag. You get a little older and you look like a hag. But sorry, self-critical still to this day. Listen, there is so much going on out there. And if you come on, say hi. Let me know you're watching. I'm broadcasting to several places, so let me know where you are. There is so much, hello, Miss Alice, going on out in the marketplace. There's anger, there's backlash, there's upheaval, there's huge success. Companies are rethinking the way they're doing business. They're looking at new business models. There's a lot going on. And do you know why people get mad? Why do you guys think? Why do you think people get mad? Why do you think people get frustrated? Why do you think people leave the home business space, whether it's network marketing, affiliate marketing, Forex, whatever everybody's into? Why do they get mad? Is it because something doesn't work? You know, because people always say, this doesn't work, but somebody else is making millions. Is it because it doesn't work? Generally, no. Is it because they're exhausted or they're tuckered out or they can't handle it anymore? Generally, no. The reason why people get mad is when they're being asked to focus on something, whatever program it is, right? And make it more important than themselves. Why don't you think about it? I've been involved over the years with programs and people that wanted me to hold their entity higher than I held myself. So then if you take a person that potentially maybe has some self-image issues, because gosh knows I have, and have had and worked on them and still have them. I mean, what did I do? The first thing I got on was I looked at my hair and I went, I look like a hag, right? I didn't think I looked beautiful with long flowing hair. I didn't think this. I noticed the 3 gray hairs that are in, and I noticed that my hair needs a cut. So we're all, right, self-critical, self-image issues, etc. So you take a person that has all of this going on, they get in the industry to try to save themselves or help themselves. Thank you, Barbara. Barbara says I look gorgeous, and if Barbara says so, then I do. Boom, that's it. And I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to roll with it. But so you take a person and they got all this stuff going on and they come into the industry because they really need to make some extra money, or they come in the industry because they want to express themselves, or they come into the industry because they want to get out of that confining job that's killing their soul. There's anybody who knows me for a long time knows there's an off-Broadway show called Title of Show. It's my favorite, and I'll share some songs from it. And one of the songs, the woman stands up on top of a desk and she goes, can't you see I'm dying inside? Can't you see I'm dying inside? If you shined a flashlight up my butt, you'd see I'm dying inside. There's people that are dying inside looking for alternative options. There's people that want to stay home with their kids like I did. There's people that want to save money for retirement. And they're all looking for answers. And then somebody takes them and tries to make their agenda more important than the person's agenda. And that's where things get really messed up. Now I'm going to go on a sidebar. Carolyn says, I actually love your hair. I get extensions to have hair like that. I tell my daughter all the time, because my daughter has really long hair. And I say, people pay for this hair. So that's why I'm 55 years old and I haven't cut it off. I haven't gotten the cut, the talk to the manager haircut or anything like that. I like my hair. Plus, when your hair's long, you can always put it up. But when your hair's short, you got to keep it styled and get it cut. So enough said. So do you guys agree with me? Have you ever been down that road where somebody wants their entity and their agenda to be more important than you and your development and your growth? And yet at the same time, you definitely want to make money. I wanted to make money, but my kids were my agenda. My kids being home with my family at the time. Things have changed. My life turned upside down. But that was what was important to me. And I became all obsessed with something other than my own family and my own children. And I figured out that that was not the way to go. And one of my passions now is helping people with revenue, but making the focus them and their development, and creating environments where they're being nurtured and allowed to grow, and not pressured, but instead developed. Groom. I found out yesterday, I guess we always said in the back in the day, we're going to groom you for success. So yesterday I put up a story that says, do you want to be groomed? And apparently that means something completely different today. So I'm out of the loop. If you hear me use the word groomed, it means groomed for success, groomed to stand up, groomed to become visible, groomed to make money. I'm sorry, I'm not grooming you for, I guess it has something to do with trafficking. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know anything about that. All I know is I'm always looking for people that have that dream or have that desire or have that, we have people with special needs kids. I just talked to somebody else today. Special needs kids, great family, all this other stuff. They need to have that flexibility. They can't be all consumed 24 hours a day. There's ways to gain leverage. There's ways to be able to make good money without sitting all day, 24 hours a day, killing yourself, right? There's ways to not get sucked into an emotional game that's messing with your self-image. 1 minute you're $1 million if you sold enough, and the next minute you're a piece of dirt. And while it's not said verbally, it's indicated. Okay. I don't roll that way. I don't think that way. And I think that's why people are angry. I think that's why people are, and other people don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. Why do people get angry in relationships? It's because they've been abused. And sometimes the abuser doesn't even know they're abusing. Sometimes the abuser is just excited, but people are angry. And the question is, what are you doing so that you can build a business that works with your life, with your goals, with your dreams? I don't know whether your dream is to get a tiny house and live in the middle of the woods in a minimalist life, or whether your dream is to travel all over the world, or whether your dream is to just be able to stay home and get a new sofa with recliners and massaging seats, or I don't know what you want. Do you want a van, one of those vans that you can go on the road? Do you want an RV? Do you want to go to the beaches of the world? I don't know. And that's not up to me. It's not up to me to dictate to you what it is that you want. It is not up to me to dictate to you a lot of things. But what it is up to me to do is reach out my hand and help people that want to find a better way, that don't want to be manipulated, and yet at the same time want to be, I hate the word coach, so I'm not going to use the coach. And now I can't use the word groomed, because I guess that means something naughty or something weird. I need a new word. That want to be supported through their journey to develop their skills. And perhaps they want somebody who can lovingly push them a little bit, but not expect that they give up what's important to them in order to move the dial on something that's important to me. And that's why I created the B Club. Mentored, yes, Jenny, obviously, because that's what I consider myself. I've mentored many people. And here's the thing I want you guys to get. You can't buy mentorship. Okay, you cannot buy mentorship. And a lot of people get mad at me because they sell mentorship. Okay, I sell, my mentor for life program. So wait, you're contradicting yourself. Is where somebody decides they want to work with me and they get so many sessions, and then they get to come to everything forever, because I believe that your success is on your time frame, not mine. You can't become successful in 12 sessions. It doesn't work that way. So I do have a program that I rarely bust out, but sometimes I'm in the mood and I take on a client or two. But mentorship is when somebody stands for you, when somebody sows into you without an agenda. And that's why, same thing with B Club. We have revenue streams. We have options to make money, but we have a lot of stuff that's open to the public, because my agenda is not your agenda. Perhaps none of the programs that I'm working with fit your business. Maybe you're in a completely different business, but you want to come down and you want to come to, like, Sunday night, we have a meditation on self-love, and we have business mechanics, and Ginny's developing marketing 101. For those of you that don't have a marketing education and you want to take the, the Cliff Notes version. Do they still have Cliff Notes? The Cliff Notes version, where you can get up to speed on what do all these terms. You ever go to a webinar and all the internet marketers are talking about all these fancy terms, and the site is propagating through the granular process of the integration with and you're just sitting there and you're like, speak English. You ever feel like that? Well, what if we had training for you in little snippets where you could go and look and find the answer to that thing? What if there you go. Unconditional, thank you, Thierry. Unconditional growth support system or partner. And it's not just me. There's a crew of us sewing into other people, sharing our knowledge base. A lot of you guys know I've been marketing for a long time. I'm a wordsmith. I'm really good with influence and all these different things. I'm not good technically. So what do I have surrounded myself with? People that are really good at this. I have old school sales pros. I have new school internet people. I have marketing engineers. I have people that are just good at building people up and loving on people. So I just wanted to come out because I have a minute and I'm being called, and that's probably the girl who I asked if she had any time. She's calling me back, but I didn't hear from her immediately, so I jumped on the live. If you're not in the B Club, ask me, depending on where you are. Some of you guys are seeing this in the B Club, and I want to inspire you to go out and invite some people, invite them down. Nobody's going to, it's a do no harm. It's like a doctor, do no harm. It's a bring them down. If they want to look at what we have, they can come to that. If they don't want to, and they just want to come to the self-development stuff and all that good stuff, they can come to that. They only like Ray's meditations, great. They only like, Alice's class is great. Whoever, different people. We have a health component. We're all working on our health, but not in the crazy, I got to lose weight tomorrow thing, but the I'm loving myself into wellness. I care about myself enough to do certain things. We have somebody that specializes in that. So if you're not in the club, depending on where you're seeing this, you're probably seeing this on one of my venues, because the only people that are seeing this right now are people that are on one of my venues. I'm streaming a couple places, or you're in the club. Okay. If you're not in the club and you're watching this on one of my venues, or maybe somebody shared it with you because one of the smart people grabbed this and shared it with you, ask me or get back to the person that invited you. Okay. And say, can I get in the club? It's free, costs nothing. Okay. Come down, experience what we have going on. If you're already in the club, get out there and invite some people to come down to the club. Don't try to sell them. Don't try to get them. Attract them to something that will serve them. And then, we're going to show them some of the things we have. We're going to mention them, and it's up to them of their own volition, whether or not they want to watch it. And yes, we're developing fun. I can't tell you guys, and a bunch of you guys, this is very relevant to. I was on a leadership call the other day, and I was shown something that I literally had tears in my eyes. I was so excited. I'm not exaggerating about something that's coming out through one of our revenue streams that we work with. And I was so blown away. So we have assets and things for you now, but wait until that comes out. And I start the training on it on Monday. So I'm pretty excited about that. So do you need posts? Do you need TikTok models? Do you need funnels? Do you need all that stuff? We're working on all of it. It's all coming out as we speak. We have all of that for you if you need support in your marketing. But what I want is well-developed people that have their own initiative. I do not want to drag you. I want to lead you. And behind me, I'm hot now. Behind me, I want a group of people that are leading those behind and so on. I want to build a leadership machine. People that are committed to becoming their best selves. People that are committed and not their best sellers, the best selves, because when you become your best self, people will be magnetically attracted to you, and you won't have to do all the baloney because you will oscillate in a way that people say, I want to be with that guy. I want to be with that girl. I had a meeting today. I tell you something, and the person who this is, I'm sorry I'm revealing you, but I'm not, because nobody knows who you are anyway. I was on a Zoom yesterday with my friend Ray Williams. A lot of you guys know him. The mind mechanic, right? Magical man. And I'm sitting there and I watch, and my phone dings. I get a notification. Somebody signed up for something. I said, oh, great. I love that girl. I'm excited. She's going to be in blank with us. Cool. She picked one of the revenue streams. Awesome. And then it went ding again. And she signed up for the next one because there's 5 revenue streams. And then it went ding again. And in a matter of minutes, this particular person who's amazing, and I spent some time with her today, and we're going to get together again because she's amazing, right? Has such a mission on her heart that I want to help with. She signed up for 5 programs in 5 minutes. I had never spoken to her. She went right through, and this is the 360 marketing method that I've developed, and people do it for me every day. And other people go, well, that's because you're you. And no, it's not. It's because that's because you guys have not gotten enough stuff out into the marketplace. That's because you've not taken enough action. And see, I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, there she goes with the take action stuff. Listen, take action for you, not for me. Out of the 5 revenue streams, there's only one of them that's multi-level. The rest of them are single tier. I won't make a dime when you succeed. I want you to hear that. I will not make a dime when I help you put people into those programs. I will not earn a commission. So why the hell would I do it? Oh, I said a bad word. Because I care. Because I want to see you win. Because I want to see you free. Because I want to see you have the life that you want. And everybody goes, she's crazy. Why does she do that stuff? Because you know what happens? Can I tell the truth? Rebecca, can I tell the truth? Can I tell the truth? Hey, Rebecca, I ain't in Connecticut, so I don't care what the weather is up there. Now I have to go up there next week. I don't care what the weather is up there. You know what it is today here? 74 degrees and sunny. And I'm happy. Now in the summer, when it's 150 degrees and humid, I might want to come back up there and hang out in the woods by you. Do I have permission to tell you the truth about why I do this? There's 2 reasons. Nobody's giving me permission. Yes, thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca has anointed me with permission. And I have a coaching session in a few minutes, so I got to go. 2 reasons. 1, what you give away, you get to keep. My mentor taught me. If I help people come down the road, thank you, Tammy. If I help people come down the road, goodness comes back to me. Okay. The more I put out, the more that comes back. The more I give, the more I get. And then here's the other thing. And this is the part that is just the truth. And if you wrapped your head around this truth, if you embrace this truth, you'd explode. When you go to work and you start to build your entity and you build your list, and we work with you to build your email list and build your text list and build your snail mail list, right? Hi, Terry. And Terry can attest to this. He's an old vet. Most of the people that show up and say they want to do something don't do something. They quit, they move on, they dart from thing to thing to thing. And then what happens is everybody gets to know you over time because you stood still like a rock, like a lighthouse, shining a light, showing the way for people. So I know that people will come and go. I don't feel bad about it anymore. I've been doing this for 24 years. How many years have you been doing this, Terry? Long time, right? We're old pros, okay? We should do a Zoom sometime, Terry, a live stream or something just for fun. Talk about some of the things that we've learned over the years. But when you think about it, if you work and you build that list and people come around, sooner or later, everything just compresses. That's the beauty of network marketing, right? Compression, volume moves towards you. Well, get this. In life, there's compression. When you go out and you serve and you become stable and trustworthy and you're around for a long time, and even if I'm dingy, and I am dingy, and even if I'm ADHD and I forget things, and sometimes people go, hey, she did this or she did that. Everybody knows I'm going to be here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be here. Thank you, Nicole. I'm glad you clicked the button to get permission so I knew it was you. I'm going to be here. What happens is people compress towards you. You become known because people come and they promote for a day or two and then they disappear. Maybe they stay a month. Maybe they stay 2 weeks. They disappear. And then in the end, all those people compress towards you. So one of my other teachers always said, just hang around the flagpole. Just hang around the flagpole. Keep doing what you do. Keep serving. Keep sewing. Keep presenting. And in time, what happens is magic. That leverage kicks in ways you can never imagine. So if you are not in the B Club, everybody is welcome, whether you want to do business with us or not, because we have some cool stuff that serves everybody. Some of it we put out in public. You know, I stream it on my wall. People can share it. Some of it is enclosed in the group. Those people that choose to participate in any of the revenue streams, there's a separate group that actually opens this week that they're going to get the content and the different things over there. so that everybody's happy, everybody's getting what they want. But what I want is, as a collective, whether we do business together or not, I have a lot of people that are friends. We've never done business together. Other people I've done a lot of business with. I want us to start standing up for this new world of people learning to utilize the industry instead of having it utilize you, of people learning how to respect one another, and while driving business, not damaging or hurting those in our care. I take that very seriously. If somebody comes to work with me or in one of my organizations or groups, or somebody just comes to learn from me, they're temporarily in my care. It is my job to lift you up, not damage you. It is my job to build your self-image, not make you self-question. That's what we do. That's what the B Club is all about. And the first rule of B Club is we talk about the B Club. We let people know about it. So if you're involved, go out and share it. Just all you have to do is, if you're in the club, I love you too, Francisca. You have no idea how much I love your energy. I love your spirit. I love your drive. You remind me of me. That love, and you have a sweet innocence of just helping people, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you're in the B Club, all you have to do is use the invite function and then invite whoever you'd like. Don't go just invite everybody. Invite people who want to come. Share something with them. See if they want to be in there. We don't want you guys to go out and just mass invite people, because I have no interest in that. I don't want to. I'd rather keep it small and tight with people that want to be in there, that actually watch the stuff and listen to the stuff. Use the invite function, and that way we know that person's tagged to you. And believe it or not, crazy thing, we're actually honest kids. And those of us that are admins, except for Alice, she's pretty, I'm kidding. Alice is like the most straight arrow. Sometimes I have to loosen her up. She's the straightest arrow going. If somebody expresses an interest in one of the revenue streams, we know who referred them. And then you might be going, well, what if somebody this, and what if this? Oh, guys, we have a whole system for it to help you, to make sure that people get brought back to you. But you got to stick around, right? You just want to come listen to the meditations on Sunday night, and that's it. That's all you want. Or you want to come listen to me rant now and again. That's all you want. Come on down. Come on. Invite some people down. Let's have some fun. Let's bring some life back. People are hurting right now. People are hurting. Maybe you're hurting. I'm in the middle of a whole transition of a whole new everything. I'm scared to death, and I'm more excited than I've ever been. Let me say it again. I'm scared to death. It's a completely new environment, completely new culture. I'm officially a digital nomad, and I'm here down south for a while. And then I might go to the next place and the next place. I don't know what I'm doing. And hopefully I find exactly where I want to be. I show up somewhere and my heart sings and I go, this is it. This is where I belong. But until then, I'm wandering around, hopefully to a city. In fact, I just booked a meeting in El Paso. I don't know if anybody's down that way. And another town that's 4.5 hours away in Texas, which is nothing in Texas. Let's go out there and spread some energy to people, and let's heal. Let's heal the people who've been harmed, and let's show them that it's not like that everywhere. Let's show them. Jenny, I feel you, man. 5 years, 2016, my marriage broke up, and I couldn't move for several years. And then when I finally started to feel better, I got COVID in the ICU. I was really, really sick, and I'm still recovering. My lungs are not right. So Ryan Cody McMorris, I adore you. And I need to catch up with you guys. I need to come see you guys and come hang out with the kids. I know what pain is. Okay. I know what sorrow is. I know what I'm going to get emotional. I know what laying on the couch is and not being able to move and being paralyzed. The only difference between me and other people that hits, I'd love to see your school, Ryan, is I had built residual income. I had built a library of content that I could pull out and use over and over again. I had written thousands of letters, or in your case, maybe you just want to use the letters that I provide for you, but I had a stockpile. 99% of the industry didn't even know I was down. Only a handful of friends even know I had troubles. They didn't even know I was down because it looked like I was still here and I still had money to live on. And that's what I want for all of you, because sooner or later, somebody has a sick parent, or somebody has a sick kid, or somebody's marriage breaks up, or somebody breaks a leg, or somebody finds out they get diagnosed with something. There's life gets in the way. I watch people all the time. They're perfectly fine. And then the next day they get diagnosed with something they never, ever, ever expected. It comes out of sight. I was very lucky because I was only in the ICU for a week. And even though I have some repercussions, did I ever expect to be in the hospital? Did I ever expect to not be able to breathe? Did I ever expect to have a priest come in to visit me to give me last rites? Hello? That was like not in my plan. I had just come back from an event. I was flying high. I was creating content. And then all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. So if we just sit between, now that we're reaching the debt ceiling and they're talking about, this and that, and everything's designed to frighten you. I've shut all that stuff off, right? If we just sit and we suck our thumbs and sorry, I'm going to be just straight, and we wait for the wall to hit us, I don't know. You know what? If Armageddon happens and World War III happens and there's a bomb, we're all going to die anyway. I'm sorry. Planes crash, people die, right? That's something I can't get into, right? I can't get into. But what I can understand is that my parents are in their 80s and sooner or later they're going to need me for a while. What I can get into is hopefully knock on, I don't have any wood here, knock on Formica, whatever this is. Sooner or later, one of my kids will have a baby and I'm going to want to be there. I want to be prepared. And just ask yourself the question, am I prepared? And am I doing something that feeds my soul? And let me get this to you now too, and then I'm leaving. And feel free to share this with people. Tell them that you're going to invite them to the group. If you're in the group, share it and tell them you'd like to invite them down to the group. Here's the deal. You don't have to be in love with a program to market a product that sells. Oh, you might want to write that down. Okay. Does Target love every product that they sell? Does Walmart love? Do they have this emotional insanity about every product they sell? No. But what they do is they choose products that they know that the marketplace would like, that are quality products backed up by their manufacturers. People go to, where is it? In Arkansas, they go to Walmart's corporate offices to beg to get shelf space, to beg because they know what will happen. People go to QVC to beg to get shelf space. Do you think QVC has an emotional attachment to everything they sell? No, they're businesses. So when we get out of this, I want you to be brainwashed to love yourself. I want you to be brainwashed to serve yourself. Not serve yourself at the expense of others. Because sometimes I say something and somebody takes it out of context. And lately people have a habit of taking recordings and taking people's words out of context and doing crappy stuff. When you spit on the road you walk down to get to where you are today, you're going to have a problem. Hear that. When you spit, you know what? I went through different things. In different companies and that. I'm here today because of those experiences. I've chosen not to be there anymore. I don't spit all over them. Okay. If you want to save people, save them in a positive way. If you want to save people, give them an alternative, give them an option, give them some care, acknowledge them. If you want to save people, tell them all I said so. I'm a good news merchant. I'm a carrier of love. I got my tambourine out. I'm on my soapbox these days. I am not going to run around and spit on those that abuse me because they have. I'm going to celebrate those that have lifted me up and taught me and given me more. I don't have time for negativity. I don't have time to sit around with that stuff. I am on a roll, Barbara. I'm going to be on a roll for years now. So get on board. Like I said, I don't care what you buy. I don't care what you do. I don't care. Build an income. Don't build an income. Just feel better about yourself. Maybe you're just going to be better at your job, or maybe you're going to be a better mom or dad, or maybe you're going to be a better teacher when you get into a place that's sewing into you. The gal I mentioned that signed up for 5 programs in a minute, and that's the 360 marketing method, and that's what happens when you do the work. It just magically happens, right? She's in such a beautiful, spiritual, gorgeous place. I can't wait to work with her. I can't wait until she's ready to step up because she has things to say and things to share, and she has a special community she serves. I can't wait to be involved in that. And I just looked, it's 12:56. I got to go. I have a client. I love you guys. Bring them down. B Club. First rule of B Club is we talk about the B Club. If you're in the B Club and you're not talking about the B Club yet, that's okay. That's okay. But I'm telling you, it's a good place that's going to help people. It's going to help people build incomes, and it's going to help rebuild people's self-images and self-love. And our next event is Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We have a self-love meditation with none other than Ray Williams, the mind mechanic. I'm out of here. I know somebody said they love my hair, but I still think I look like Griselda today. It is what it is. I come as I am. That's all I can be. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. If this resonated with you, share it for me. Okay. Love you. See you soon.